Wait, actually, what are we rating them on again?
I asked you that.
Okay, so we're rating them on
The bears.
like berryness, like berryness,
But also
berryness
like
and silliness, berryness
yeah,
and
like
What if they're just a good character?
shut up, dude. Okay, first bear, the bear from Tropical Freeze.
It's a cool boss fight, and I really like the music for all the boss fights in that game. But
is it the one where it's like like slides like in the like U-shaped?
No, no, that's the seal.
Oh, it's like hits like a hammer and it like hits things in the
Yeah,
valley.
and then
Yeah.
he falls into the juice and his ass turns purple.
yeah, it's definitely a bear, but it's so bear-like in a not unique way that it makes it so hard to keep it as an iconic bear. You know,
B tier maybe.
B
you're gonna put him in
B for bear.
B
because
for
he's bear.
bear, B for Teddy.
I quite like this bear. On the inside, he's not even a bear, but his entire personality revolves around being a bear. He makes constant bear puns, and a lot of his like moves, a lot of his special moves, like when he teams up with another character and stuff like that,
Mhm.
he will do a lot of silly things. So I think this is a pretty good bear. This is personally a very good bear.
I like yeah, I like his, I think it's with Kanji, he has the big bomb.
Maybe with Yosuke, but yeah. I think he's an S tier bear personally.
S tier. I'm thinking
S tier.
A tier.
I was
I think
thinking,
S.
I was thinking A, but I think S is not like the worst thing in the world. What does our expert anonymous opinion say about this? I put him in A tier because he's a scrungly baby. Okay,
I think that's fair.
that's an expert's word. Next one is
Ursaluna.
Ursaluna.
He's like very obviously a bear. Got lots of bear-like
Or grizzly-like.
features. But he's more grizzly-like. He's on all fours, which honestly a lot of the bears on this list are not.
I like the moon theme of all the evolutions.
I think he's a very unique bear. Personally, though, I think he's ugly as shit. And if I were to pick any other bear, I would rather go with like Teddy Ursa because I think that's adorable.
He's a great design.
He's not supposed to look cute.
So I mean, I personally would put him in S.
I wanted to put him in A, but you guys said S, so next one is Bark. Bark from Sonic. Do you guys
Let's
know
see.
anything about him?
The U?
Nope.
I know a little bit about him. He was in Sonic the Fighters. He's made some cameos recently because he's kind of like a forgotten character. Personally, I like him because he's like one of the very few like big chunky Sonic characters.
I didn't know I had that mod on.
I put it.
He's not. He's just
Okay.
not a great bear. He's not a great bear.
Yeah, he's no personality really. Next one is Bugbear.
What game is he in?
Yeah, he's just from various Shin Megami Tensei games as a
I see.
demon.
What does our expert anonymous opinion have to say about this? IDK yet.
Thank you, expert. I like the concept of it being like a very fucked up bear with all the like skulls and blood on him.
He's like what a 13-year-old thinks is scary. It just exudes Sonic.exe to me.
Yeah, I think B tier fits him pretty well.
This one sucks. Boog.
Well, the open season game is a pretty good game back when they actually tried to make movie video games kind of decent. You get to, in the game, you do things like scare hunters by roaring. And you get to save other animals and stuff.
I would like to put Boob in C tier. Sorry I cut off his head. Next is Polar. In Crash 2. You get to ride on him and he's cute. You like run away from his mother chasing you. If you smack him on the head like 100 times, you get like 100 lives.
Well, he's certainly cute. He's a very cute bear, which is not like a super common thing of the bears on this list. I mean, I like him. I like him. He has a sort of unique pose with his legs spread like that. It's pretty cute. It's a nice little friendly bear. I would say like maybe A tier.
I think A tier's fair.
Rune
Rune
Bear.
Bear. Rune Bear.
Rune Bear.
Oh,
That is
boy.
Rune Bear.
What I like about Rune Bear is that it does remind you of like a genuinely realistic bear. If you saw a bear in the wild, like a grizzly bear, you would not be you wouldn't be very happy. Like that's a pretty scary thing to encounter. And the Rune Bear encapsulates that exact feeling, except in a video game. Notoriously, among everyone that's played this game, one of the most difficult, like, regular enemies to beat. Period.
I like the comedy of it, like the dark humor of it. It's pretty much just a normal bear, and it, like, despite all your weapons and magic and shit, you're still just getting mauled by a regular bear. I would say it's an A, just because it's not really, like, it is memorable, but it's not like a character. It's really just a normal bear.
Yeah, but I do think, like, of this list, though, it's one of the most iconic. Like, a lot, 30 million people played Elden Ring. I feel like.
Well, I don't think they're thinking of, like, oh wow, the Rune Bear was so cool. They're thinking like, oh my god, I loved fighting Makima or whatever.
I've seen tweets about it, though. I've seen tweets about Rune Bear.
I've seen tweets about the rolling sheep or the goats or whatever in the freaking first area of the game, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're amazing.
I remember those.
I think A is a comfortable position for now.
This is a big one. Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear is a bear that needs no introduction.
That's true. He's got a hat.
He's probably the most, like, influential bear on this list by far.
One of the most popular, sort of polarizing video game franchises of the 2010s.
I haven't personally played FNAF. I don't really know much about FNAF. And I remember one time I was watching the news, and there was a kid that lost a Freddy Fazbear plushie, and they specifically said Freddy Fazbear's name on the news. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, yeah, we made it. Freddy Fazbear is world-renowned bear. So
Incredible.
He's also one of the only bears on this list that's, like, the main character of its franchise, you know?
Yeah. Okay, Grizzo.
Grizzo makes me laugh just looking at its model. He's truly baby.
He's baby, he's scrungly, he's
Scrimblow.
Scrimlow, he's scrunklow.
What's it like to hold the hand of someone you love? Interlinked.
He is one of the original Kirby enemies. He was in,
I think he's literally in every single Kirby
yeah,
game.
at least all the big ones.
Wrong!
You know, he's an iconic Kirby enemy. He does his little, he prances and, like, bounces up and down, and charges at you, and you can't, like, he's, like, big enough so you can't, like, you can't, like, inhale him.
He's the enemy you have to be 4 years old to fight instead of 3 years old.
I think, I think this is a really just amazing bear. Because, like, I feel like we really need a lot more adorable bears on this list, so.
He's my mascot. Yeah, heir to the Gribbler name. I'd give him an S.
Yeah.
I think it's fair.
Before Freddy, though, obviously. Okay, Herbert P. Bear. Herbert P. Bear.
This guy.
You remember who he is? Come on.
He's a Toontown kid. He doesn't fucking
You're a Toontown kid? Are you
Yeah, I
kidding?
didn't play. Oh, Club Penguin, disgusting. This is there's a pretty strict rivalry between Toontown and players and Club Penguin. I can't comment on this particular bear
because
of
our
that.
game replaced yours until
Yeah.
it died, but whatever.
Yeah.
And now it's full of groomers on both games.
You know how we run things here.
Well, anyways, Herbert didn't even really have that much of an impact in Club Penguin itself. Herbert was honestly more memorable to me in, like, the DS games. And obviously they're not, like, amazing games or anything. They're, like, I think they're, like, point and clicks.
He was actually kind of a smart bear. I think overall, though, he's missing some of the key factors of being unique. I mean, he is literally just a polar bear. He's kind of a goofy-looking polar bear, but he doesn't have much going for him other than that. But, I mean, I guess it is very bear-like.
Toontown fucking sucks. Let's put Herbert in B for the missed potential. Okay, I don't know.
Kuma.
I don't know fucking anything about Tekken at all.
Bro is a
Yeah.
bear.
If I was interested in Tekken, I'd play Kuma, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
he-
I don't know if he's, like, used often. I don't know, like, how good he is or anything like that. I don't know his lore. Is he
Apparently he died of old age. in the lore.
Yeah.
Kuma died of old age?
Yes, he is a bear. He's that is it. Period. Like we might as well just put, like, an actual grizzly bear on this tier list and rank him. I mean, we could put him in C. I think.
I'm thinking
Next to
C,
Boog.
yeah. Those two are just fucking bears. Like,
Rare bear.
Rare bear.
The first time you encounter one, there's the cute version of it, and that you see, and it's like, oh, it's like a cute bear. And then you go up to it, it turns into the fucked up, scary version of itself, and then you have to fight it, and it has like 1,000,000 health in it, and it often will just kill you. I like that kind of thing a lot, and I think it's used pretty effectively. If you remember, there's the dungeon where you have to fight like 12 of them in a row if you open the door.
I actually do remember that part. That was cool.
Yeah, and you were like, do I have to do, can I like restart? But I think the way he's used is very effective in the game, and it's pretty funny, and like I said, it reminds me a bit of Runebear, of this like ridiculously strong, just kind of like random enemy in the world that you might see sometimes, and like it'll fuck you up, you know?
Not like top-rated bear though. I'd say I would put him like middle of the road kind of.
Yeah, me too. Like B.
Well, I mean, I was thinking like where Runebear is, because it's the same kind of idea, you know?
I'll put him low A.
Welcome to
Bear Video.
After 9 years in development, hopefully it will have been worth the wait. Thanks, and
Press like. Arzuros, we all know this one. I like Monster Hunter when they deviate from the typical like dragon skeleton. Like I like the leviathans, and I like the bears.
And Monster Hunter Portable Third, which is the first time that he appears, if I remember correctly. He's literally just like the first sort of monster that you have to deal with. He even appears in like the CGI trailer for the game, and I just think that's like a very good monster to start off a game with. I mean, that game was also the one that introduced Zinogre and stuff like that, so I just feel like having that monster, that beginning level monster that isn't just your typical like great jaggy type of dinosaur enemy is just it's just a very good way to introduce a game to really showcase like, hey, this is gonna be a little bit different than what you're used to. So yeah, I think it's a great bear.
In terms of the lower monsters, I think he's like a solid challenge, you know, especially compared to something like Kulu Yaku or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think A tier.
Next one is like a personal favorite of mine.
Monokuma.
Danganronpa would not be nearly as interesting or funny if Monokuma wasn't there to like just completely break the tension in like the most stupid ways.
The whole like a body has been discovered or whatever. It's just like such an iconic line.
As someone that has not played games, he is one of the bears. I was like, oh yeah, like he's gonna be, he's easily one of the most important bears on the list.
He's like an arbiter of chaos, which I really like.
To me, he's basically on the level of Freddy Fazbear. Even if he's not as popular, he's still just
he's
in the same
iconic.
way.
He's very
in the same
iconic.
way.
Yes, baby. Okay, Mr. Grizz.
Mr. Grizz.
Mr. Grizz. I actually really like his characterization. Like, he reminds me of the president from Pikmin. He's just a completely soulless, corporate, capital-loving, horrible boss that you never want to ever talk to in your life.
You know, he's so big and like strong and fat and heavy that he like rotates the whole the thing that you're on, and he has these like white glowing eyes that just like stare into your soul.
Yeah, he's like pretty intimidating.
Yeah, I think one of the big defining features of him is that he like genuinely is a very smart like character in Splatoon. I think that just goes to show of how much of a threat that Mr. Grizz is, just being able to basically fool everyone for so long.
Our anonymous intel certainly likes him a lot.
There's no way he isn't an S-tier bear.
Minecraft Panda.
This is actually just a fucking panda.
I blame our anonymous intel for this one because they wanted to bring like 50 pandas into the world and we had to travel 5,000 miles away to get pandas. Yep, you can't leash them, so you have to lead them, and they're slow as fuck. Yeah, I don't care if they can sneeze and whatever. And
Dude, they can sneeze.
no,
Dude.
no, D.
Oh wow.
They're bows.
I don't care if they're bows. Anonymous expert says baby wavy. Anybody else have anything to add for the Minecraft panda? Is that it? Okay, Poe.
This is a real panda.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Alright.
If we look at his
think-
design, is it like really that unique or anything?
Yeah, he's a kung fu panda. What more do you want? Like, it's in the name.
He's got shorts on.
Yeah, he's
Boob
got-
doesn't even have shorts.
Yeah, Boob doesn't have anything on. He's fucking naked.
True.
That's why you like him. He's a naked bear.
Okay. I guess by that logic, we could like he's like a B tier.
My friend really likes the Kung Fu Panda video game, like the fighting game. It's like a platformer,
There's a Kung Fu
Oh.
Panda platform fighting game.
I guess. Yeah. So, and he's probably gonna watch this video. So there you go.
That's
Fortnite.
yep. I love this guy.
F tier.
I think this is a good bear. I mean, you hire him and he like throws grenades. It's kind of stupid. Most of the AI in the game were stupid, but like he's there. He's the meat shield.
Fortnite.
I think we should put him in S tier.
The grenades honestly are like more of a pain in the ass than helpful.
Yeah, they are. And the if you're like in a bush or a porta bunker, you're long
Yeah,
gone.
long
Goodbye.
gone. Goodbye. Yep. Yeah, he's probably like one of the worst companions to get, but he's
Fortnite.
funny. But Fortnite, put him in the A tier.
I think
Oh no. He's bottom of A tier at best.
Oh, whoops! My mouse slipped. I put him in C. Sorry, I
Always
can't.
hireable.
I can't change it now. I can't. Oh, god damn it! My mouse slipped. I put him in D again.
all right, whatever. Let's just move on.
Okay. Anyone else want to take the lead for that one?
It's red.
He could be a bear. We don't know. He could be a bear.
We
We
don't
don't
know.
know. We don't know. He could be a bear.
We can't reuse jokes. Low hanging fruit.
What is your explanation for this?
We don't know if it's a monkey or not.
It could be a monkey within the suit.
But then again, this could be an imposter. We could somebody say something funny.
Among Us.
Alright, let's give him his own tier again. Bull bear, yes.
This is like
Probably
Not even a
the
fucking bear.
Oh, shut up, dude.
If we're counting this as a bear, why don't we just put a hairy, larger dude in here too?
what the bull bear is it's a continuation of this of this sort of trope of having like a bear be like a big strong like enemy that's stronger than the average enemy in the game. Any Pikmin fan shudders at the sight of one.
They're
It's,
probably the most like consistently hard to fight enemies in the game.
Yeah,
In
for
in
sure.
all the games. Yeah, in 1 they're very hard to fight. In 2 they're even with purples they're hard to fight. 3 there's only one of them in the whole game, but
Yep, and it guards an astringent clump past a bamboo gate in a cave.
and in 4 they're not as much of a problem, but they're still pretty hard.
Yeah, I lost a few to one. There's a lot of them in 4. I'm glad in 4 they brought them back as like a regular
Yeah,
enemy.
they're fearsome. They're
They're
definitely
fearsome. He does need
it's not
some
even a bear.
chapstick.
It's not even a bear though. I think we should put him in D tier.
No.
Yeah, any more of your genius ideas?
I'm just saying, it's not even like bear-like at all.
Okay.
Hey, yes, it's not bear-like. It's true. Like a black bear, and that's like he does remind me of a bear. Like he's like okay,
he's
it's
not
a
a
bear.
fucking bear.
He's bear adjacent.
He's bear adjacent, even though he's not super bear-like. He's bear. Not apart from the visual aspect of it, he is very bear adjacent and bear like, and so
Yeah.
I'm thinking like the top of B tier.
Yeah, he's definitely better than
What?
Poe. He's better than Poe. Come on.
Oh,
What? Expert says he doesn't. He doesn't exude bear energy.
yes, he does. They're
Nikki.
terrifying, and they have little bear cubs, little dwarf bull
Yeah,
bears, and
they go around with their bear cubs, dude.
they're little bear cubs, dwarf.
Well, again, just because
little-
I'm all angry and big doesn't make me a bear.
That's the shittiest argument I've ever heard in my life.
You said a bear ferocity. Like, what the fuck does that even mean?
We used to
they're
feel
scary. They're strong.
he has the
It's very
general
strong,
general
powerful.
feel of a bear.
A tiger is big and strong.
Oh
He's
my
in.
god.
It's called a bull bear. It's called a bull bear.
They could have just changed the name and you would be putting this on the fucking cat tier list.
What a.
so.
These are straw man argument. This is ad hominem.
It's like bears are round, like they're ovular.
Yeah,
It's
ovular. Yeah.
ovular. It's ovular.
Ovulation? What does that have to do with it?
Okay,
Ovulation.
What? Okay, Elliot likes bears a little too much. I'll put him in C just so Elliot feels like.
He's here.
Just so Elliot feels like he is contributing.
Okay, next bear. Next bear.
No.
Stitches. I have nothing to say about him.
I mean,
he's
I
just
like
a
I like the
teddy bear.
design.
He's
I
a
like the
teddy
design.
bear.
Like he's like a literal like stuffed teddy bear, but like alive. You know, that's kind of cool. You know.
Yeah, it's cute, I guess. Anonymous expert says he loves snacks. He's lazy. That's a minus.
Bears are
Bears are
lazy, though.
lazy.
That's a plus.
No, they're not lazy. They just need to hibernate. Like, that's how they live.
This guy's just chill, man. Leave him alone. His house is a bunch of like kids' toys and stuff, and he's got a bunch of like stitched up teddy bears in there. And I think that fits his aesthetic really nicely because he's like also one of them, you know. I really like that coherence between his like appearance and that uniqueness that he has compared to other Animal Crossing villagers. So I don't know. I think he's a pretty good bear.
I do think
A-tier.
he's a good bear. I would be willing to put him in A tier.
A, like B, like high B.
What? Okay, whatever. You're wrong.
Top of B.
Unfortunately,
Final
this
bear.
is the final bear.
Winnie the Pooh. From Winnie the
From-
Pooh Home Run Derby, an iconic game.
Iconic game. He had a cameo in Kingdom Hearts.
What is bro doing
And
here?
isn't he like in Mickey's Epic Yarn or whatever?
Mickey's Epic
He's an
Yarn.
epic yarn. He's not an epic Mickey, no. He likes honey.
Yeah, none of these bears like honey. That's like a Winnie the Pooh like propaganda. Bears don't like eat honey really.
Wait, Arzuros eats honey. He grabs
Oh,
the
yeah.
the beehives.
Arzuros does that because of Winnie the Pooh. Not because it's like a typical bear activity.
Bears do love honey and are attracted to beehives, but unlike in Winnie the Pooh, the bears eat more than the honey. They will also consume the bees and larvae inside the beehive. Okay, he's like, you know, like Poe is there. I think he should be above Poe.
Yeah, but yeah, you know what? That's fine. Let's go with above Poe. Personally,
I don't hate Winnie. It's just like he has some tough competition. That's the bear tier list.
It's a bear tier list.
Bows.
Are we
You
gonna
guys-
make a separate tier for
Let's do this. Let's make a separate tier. Let's pick the best bear.
Freddy Fazbear is a
Freddy.
kitty.
Okay, Ellie.
Yeah.
Ellie votes Freddy. Garrett, what do you vote?
Bull Bear?
Okay. Anonymous Intel expert says Freddy. I think Freddy wins no matter what I pick. I think I'd say Freddy anyways. Freddy wins. Freddy wins.
go.
What would you say about this video?
I think we did it.
I think it could be better.